Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Don't say nothing.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 20-yard line.
Go. 280!
I'm here all day. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like, you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. 19 yards that time for number 19.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Don't get nervous. 74.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
They'll run with Marshall. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Check 25. Check 25. Squeeze. Check 3. Whip, go. Watch the whip.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Finding Green complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Taking it about the 16. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. Those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now a give right side, Coleman. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he's got room. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. These two teams all tied after one. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Let's set a tone, fellas.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defense is...
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
At the Eagles' 24-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, Reed. Watch my forward.
You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know.
And he's got some space here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. 24 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there? Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. There's no doubt.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Coleman. Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's crashing. He's checking.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DJ Moore, 76 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Tighten up. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. I can't believe they
On 2nd and 9, Murray. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, watch it, watch it. He's checking.
On first down, it's Marshall. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Eagles 26-yard line.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats. Oh, now Murray has it stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Wentz now on first down. He's got it. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Six yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Will. I got you, son. 49. Check it.
From the 40 now on second down. Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Let's go.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's an option play left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And able to find Green. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Now this time Murray to throw it. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Murray with a 3rd and long. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. Murray sets to throw on 4th. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
Check. Check out route. Hot. 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic.
Shotgun now from Murray. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or 2 short. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Now here we go on 4th down with Murray. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 20! And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Marshall. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
At the 17-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A.J. Green, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a play fake. Wentz. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Switch. Check. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They will run again with Coleman. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He finds Coleman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Sunday.
Play action. Now Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. This is Coleman. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Eric Kendricks charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles.
That's it, baby.
Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 25-yard line.
Motion. Reset and go. Go. Mike, 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. 3 buzz.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the gun, Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll take it at the 42. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
At the 7-yard line.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Another run with Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Safety's creeping.
61, matchbox.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the Cardinals' 4-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. Second and goal now in a 1-score game. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Legs still. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Watch the ride. Watch the ride. Kill. Switch. Watch him. Watch the ship. Watch the twist.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They bring Rashawn Melvin on the corner blitz, and he gets there. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. To throw is Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Murray to throw. Now a desperation throw. Deep depth. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for Philadelphia, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Every
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My cousin's right. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit your team. Shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Yeah. 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 Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. No, they thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
No
like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back.